So hello everyone, it is Nappy Nikki. It's like 8:54 and I wasn't gonna film today because I just didn't have anything to talk about until the last hour. I was at work, I was talking to my mom, whatever, and we were talking about some stuff, and I want to talk about something I guess that has been deep down inside bothering me, but I haven't really said anything about it. And yeah. Anyway, stuff going on with the face. But yeah, I want to talk about something that I don't think I've told a lot of people about yet. I don't think that I've mentioned it before, but so I've never met my biological father, or as I call him, my sperm donor. And I never got a chance to meet him because if you follow me on my website, the story Daddy's Little Girl will tell you that, I explain a lot of things. But something that in the past, I guess while I was in college, maybe, I think I found this out, or maybe right after college. It was right after college. Well, during college, I spent my 4 years, or 3 to 4 years, trying to, that's really annoying, I have to edit that out, trying to find my biological father and meet him so he can meet me before I graduate college, because I think it's really important. Turns out that, and I got a little far, but turns out that it just never worked out and he never wanted to meet me. So I let it go. But my mother one day came up to me and showed me a piece of paper. And it has a picture of my father on it, my biological father, his name, his address. And I'm going to show you the picture, and then I'll talk about it after that. So this is a really big deal for me. So, so this is the picture. I don't want to put his name or anything in it, but that is my biological father. And so when I looked at the picture, I was like, I didn't even look at the web address at the bottom. I looked at the picture, I was like, that looks like a mugshot. Like, that looks really suspect. And so my mom was like, yeah. So she was like, look, maybe she didn't. I don't know. I don't know why I envisioned this conversation going this way. But then I envisioned that I looked down at the bottom of the paper, and it's offender.doc.state.wisconsin.us, meaning this man, my biological father, is a registered sex offender. And, like, for real, registered sex offender since 1997, since I was 7 years old. So, and it was to a child. And I talk about that also in my Daddy's Little Girl story. But, like, and what's funny is that I was going to rip this paper up. I was going to rip it up. I felt like, I was like, you know what, that's it. I don't want to know anything else about this person. It's not meant to be. Whatever. I don't have to deal with that. But I've been keeping it, and this is my journal, or I used to write it. I'm not writing it anymore. It's pretty full. But in the back, there's like a pocket, and you can keep a lot of stuff in there. So I was keeping it in there for a while, and I often think about, like, why do I have it? Why haven't I thrown it away yet? What does it mean? Is there something else I want to know? Is it closure, just having this, knowing what he looks like? Like, is it just how important? Why is this so important to me that I have not thrown it away? And I really can't figure out what it is or why. Like, I thought about it, and every time I go to throw it away, I can't even rip it up. And so today, what made me think about this today is that I was talking to my mom, and we were talking about, like, genetics and stuff, and, and all that stuff, and how people are getting sick, and it's not coming from whatever side it's coming from. So she was just somehow we got on the topic of, she brought up my dad again, and my father again, and I was like, that's just really creepy to me. Like, And knowing my history with being sexually assaulted myself as a child, I mean, I can't even imagine. Like, I feel like that was, and this sounds really silly, and I could be just thinking about it too much, but it's like a part of my DNA. Like, the fact that he sexually assaulted a child and I as a child was sexually assaulted, like, it seems like it, like something, it had to, not that it had to happen. I don't know. I'm really trying to work this out, and I'm really trying to make sense of this, but I can't figure it out. I don't know why I still have this picture. And to this day, it creeps me out. It really creeps me out because I wish I would have known. I just wish it could be different. I wish that, I wonder what type of person I would have been if, if this wasn't a part of me. I wonder how it affects my life now, and how it affects my relationships with people, male or female, because that's a huge deal. That's a big deal. And I guess I never really thought about it. Like, I push it so far back in my head to where I feel like I just don't want to deal with it. I just want to ignore it. I just want to just pretend that it's not even there. And now that it's in the forefront of my head, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about my life and what I want, and like just how I want to live my life, and I really want to get rid of that. I really wish that I did not have that part of me. And it may sound really silly and it may sound selfish, but I really don't want his blood in my veins. Because that's bad. Like, that's a bad seed and stuff like that. That's mental and it goes down. So it's, although I was not the one sexually assaulting someone, who knows that when I have a kid, my kid won't be like him. Or I won't marry someone like that. You know what I mean? Like, how will I know that? And why does it have to happen to me? Why, like, people say their struggles have made them who they are today, but I don't really. I like who I am, but if I could take that out, if I could take that away, if I could just remove that part of my DNA and that part of my life, I would, without a doubt, get rid of it. And I feel like I'm going to struggle with this for a while, because to say the words, my father is a sex offender, is a child molester. Well, let me not say molester, because it doesn't say exactly what he did, but he is a registered sex offender. It said lifetime. That's what the thing said online. Lifetime registration. That means it wasn't like you didn't like pee outside or something in their playground. That means you did something bad. Very, very bad. How do I know that you won't come, that it won't happen again? How do I know if I how do I trust anybody after that? Man or woman. How do I trust and know that you aren't going to do the things that my father did to someone else's child and that someone did to me? I don't know. This is getting really long. I just really want to share that. I really hope that I get past this and get some closure, because it's getting a little old. I'm about to turn 25 in a month or so, 2 months, a little bit under 2 months. And I really just want this to be away from me. And just far, far away.